Hey, how's your Friday so far? I hope you're doing great and your Friday is slowly coming to an end, or at least you're off work already, so you can enjoy the weekend. Okay, so welcome back to the stream. As usual, we have a lot of work to do and probably zero progress. But fear not, we have plenty of time to finish. So today, what are we gonna do today? Most probably I will be still dealing with our encoders, and because last Wednesday was it, we were printing this one. So this is our standard encoder, but with a twist. So this is like a smaller version compared to what we did originally, which was this one. Yeah, so as you can see, the first prototype, or maybe not the prototype, but like first version is a little bit bigger, the gray one, because I was measuring it according to the sizes that I've been using on my keyboards, and that is a little bit bigger than the original encoder, which is this one. Yeah, so this is the one that we are trying to substitute. We want to make a drop-in replacement. So my first design is not actually a drop-in replacement, at least not for everyone. It's a drop-in for all the keyboards that I've been using, because I designed it to have something like a special mount, because this encoder is very difficult to mount. So it fits my keyboards, but on Wednesday we are trying to figure out if we can trim it enough to be able to fit into any other design, probably, that is using the standard sizing, which is for this one. Let's see, I think it was 16.85 by 14. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, so we did this this prototype. So I left a cutout over here, but now when I think about it, I think I will restore the holes, but we can do it later. So this encoder looks more or less like this. And we finished by printing it. And of course it didn't print on stream because it was already too late, and I didn't want to extend the stream for too long just to have it off the printer. But I printed off stream and it looks like this. Okay, so here we are. That's the one. Okay, maybe, yes, as you can see on the left side is the one that I designed, like the first version, which fits most of my keyboards actually. And on the right side is the one that should fit every other one, hopefully. So as you can see, it's much slimmer than everything else because we needed to fit. But if you look at it size-wise, it seems to be okay. Seems to be more or less the same. And actually we even have a bigger wheel, which is kind of cool. And I managed to cram in the switch as well. So this is our like standard encoder, just a little bit smaller. I don't think, does it look like it's crooked a little? Okay, anyways, what we want to do today, first we're gonna try if it really fits. And then we're gonna reach for the low-hanging fruit, which is I would like to check if we can get some more space if we get rid of the push button over here, and maybe we can get rid of the bearing. And I also was looking at maybe instead of using a bearing, maybe we can put a washer in, but the washer was a little bit bigger. It wasn't really holding that well, so we're gonna start with a version without the bearing. We're just gonna extend this part a little and just make a hole for the metal pin, and that will be it. Okay, and so that's the one thing that I wanted to try today. Okay, and of course we will get rid of the push button. And what else? Yeah, so that is one thing. And the other thing, I would like to check if we can have a unified height, because so far the design was, it's a different height for MX, and we have a different height for chalk. So I would like to see if we can have something that will be okay for both, like that won't be too high for chalk and too low for MX. So that's another thing. And I also have a different plate that we can check this one on this plate. Let me just grab it quickly. Okay, so I can see that those plates are, I think they're sized for the bigger one. Okay, this one is this one has a mounting system, the one that I've been using before. So I came up with this solution. Yeah, but most probably it's not gonna fit that well because we don't have these fancy things to put inside. Yeah, and it's a little bit bigger than this. Oh no, it still fits. Okay, we still managed to fit this one inside. Yeah, but this mounting system is not really needed. So I think we will just grab a tiny slice, or maybe we can design a tiny plate with this encoder. And I think what we need to try, we need to see if we have it, for example, like over here. So when we scroll like this, and I don't know what other position would be feasible to have it on, because like over here, so that's like on top of the key. So if you have it here, so the key is here. So when we rotate, so it's gonna be basically the same as here, no difference. We can maybe make one more opening over here, so then we can see if it like works if you have it like low. So that should be easy to create. We can make a reversible plate, and then we'll be able to fit in like MX on one side, chalk on the other, and then fit in this encoder. So maybe we'll start with the plate because it might take a little bit longer to print, and then in the meantime we will do different versions of this, so we can get rid of the bearing and the switch and see like how much space we can gain by doing that. We can check the washer as well if it works or not. Yeah, so okay, let's get to work. I haven't done much progress off stream because I started playing Expedition 33, so I am totally busy off stream, and the game is absolutely awesome. I highly recommend. I just started, I have only a couple of hours in, but I can't see how this won't become Game of the Year in many categories. It's absolutely great. Alrighty, so let's do our plate. And over here we have our switch sockets. So I have MX and I have chalk, so maybe I can just copy and paste. Okay, and let's just move it like that. Okay, so this one like this, and this one we can rotate by 180. Is it gonna work? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my idea is that we can, I hope we can stack them together like that. Oh, something like this. So then we can like reverse and we can put a chalk switch on the other side. Yeah, and it should be easy to print if we print it chalk facing down, because we have this edge over here. So, and for MX, it's just like this, so it shouldn't be an issue, I hope. Okay, so let's copy and paste and move them by 1905. Okay. Good. Quick check on the streams. Seems to be fine. Alrighty. So how many keys should we have? 3, 4? Maybe let's make it... how many keys do I have? Well, I have 3, it would seem. Okay, let's make 3 keys. And then we can add encoder on the top. And we have to move it 1905 as well. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, so next thing, what we need to do. Should I reuse the mounting mechanism I got, or should I make an absolutely new socket? Maybe we can make a new one. Let's make it, let's call it encoders, like this. Okay, so we're gonna make a rectangle as well over here, same size. So 1905 by 1905. Okay, jump to here and let's pull it. Okay, we make half the size. Okay, so our size is 1685 by 14. So, okay, let's make a rectangle from the top. I mean, from the center, like so. So we should add some space for it, so it's not that tight. Let's make it, let's say, let's make it 17. That would be 16. Okay, so it's gonna be 0.15 on this. And here we have 14, so let's make it 14.15. That should be good. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm guessing 0.15 should be enough space to fit it in. Alrighty. Okay, maybe we should print it first, but okay, before we do that, okay, I'm gonna change this to encoder. Let's call it socket. or maybe sockets, because it's gonna be multiple. And I need one more. I need one more for the encoder itself. So then I can kind of like measure it. Okay, so that's our fella. Maybe we can make it like one complete body, so we don't have to bother too much. I wonder if it's gonna print, if it's gonna... Oh yeah, okay, it made it. Sometimes if shape is a bit like weird like this, it might... Design Spark might complain that it can't really connect all the bodies, but in this case, it looks like we are okay. All right, so let's go back to our plates. Okay, so let's move this little fella. I think we are in the center. Okay, let's align it like this. It looks kind of low. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing. So let's make let's do key mockup. Okay, so I need to bring back my other project, the Chordie project, because I had all those sizes over there. Okay, so this is, what is this? Okay, this is chalk. And do I really have it? Do I have really those mockups done correctly? Okay, it's chalk. So how far are we? From the socket we are 372. More like this. So from here to here, okay, 7.6. So we have to rotate, and we have to go here. And move that. We're gonna make it 7.6. Okay, is this correct? Is this the top? It would seem so. That from here to here we have, okay, 7.6. Can't get it any other way. All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look. So what is the size from MX? Okay, so from the top to the socket we have 14.41. Okay, let's say that is correct. So let's make one over here. Uh, 14.41. It looks kind of high, but most probably it's okay. Okay, would be good to have the wheel as well. So then we can actually we can really see the whole thing. Okay. I wonder if I just copy that and make one body out of it. I wonder if it's gonna affect the other one, because we have over here we have a pattern, and those patterns, they seem to be connected. I was trying to split them on the previous stream. I didn't really manage to do that. So now I'm wondering if it's gonna affect if I switch it off, and now if I just do something like this, do we still have pattern to change? Okay, and how about this one? Okay, the pattern over here is fine. And how is this one? Okay, this one is still... okay, I don't like it. Okay, if I make it independent, it won't really change anything if I move this one. It's also gonna mess up my original one. Yeah. God damn it. So even if I move it, it's still gonna break things. Okay, how can we get rid of it so that it doesn't really affect? Yet I'm gonna spend way too much time than I want on this thing. If I move this one, okay, this one didn't move at least. Okay, so maybe it's not that bad. Okay, let's change the name to roller. And can we align it somehow? No, I want to move it, not rotate. Okay. All right, this looks, I think it looks okay. So this is our version for MX. Well, actually, what I can do, I think I can move this one over here, so then we don't have to copy yet another encoder. Okay, 7.6. Let's make this active, and I will copy and paste this one. So I can do it from here, because like the bottom of the socket is the same. So 7.6. Yeah, is that correct? Correct. Okay, so looking at it, right now, so this is MX, And this one is chalk. So for the chalk, like the level will be over here. So it's gonna be kind of high. And for MX, it's gonna be over here. So for MX, it is kind of okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. And we're gonna print it, and we're gonna take a look if it's really that bad when it comes to the chalk. Technically, it shouldn't cause much trouble, maybe, because the only issue that I'm seeing is that when I rotate and the finger like slips off the wheel, so it shouldn't be really touching the key. So if it's this high, so maybe that won't be the case over here. So maybe we can get away with it. Okay, I changed the name, but it's not. Okay, it's roll over here. Okay, so this is okay. So maybe we can hide the roller, encoder as well. Okay, so going back to our plate, let's make it active. Copy and paste. Well, I didn't really have to rotate it. Okay, we have some space left, so I think I will just move it up here. And we can fill the gap over here. Okay. Okay, so I said that we need to have three keys over here and an encoder on top and on the bottom. Okay, let's copy this thing. Okay, we are at the encoder sockets. Okay, this one goes here. It doesn't belong to this one. Okay, so technically this should be good. So we can test. Do we need anything else? Okay, we have the keys over here. We have MX. We have chalk on the bottom, and we also have something to fit the encoder. I hope it's not too loose that it won't sink in. Okay, this one we can close. We don't need that. Alrighty, so okay, I think that will be okay. I think that will be it. We have keys prepared, so well, I hope I didn't miss anything as usual. So I think it's okay to send it to the printer. Okay, let's call it socket test. Okay, let's say this name makes sense. Okay, I made a new profile, but I think it hasn't synced yet. Okay, doesn't matter. We can stick to this one. Should still print, no problem. Okay. Looks more okay, fine. Okay, so what we are trying to do, we're trying to have a slice of the top plate to be able to see if we can really, if those encoders will be really usable. I mean, they are fine on my keyboards. And I also wonder if this default height that we have right now, if it's gonna be okay for both MX and Chalk. Maybe there's no need to make two different things. Let's see what's happening on the printer first. Okay, it's printing, right. Alrighty, so that is one thing. So we have our mock-up plate. Okay, this adapter, do I have anything here? I only have the bottom piece. Okay, that is fine. Okay, switch sockets we don't need anymore. Okay, so this is our drop-in replacement. Okay, let's see what we can do if we get rid of, push button over here, and if we get rid of the bearing as well. I'm curious if it's gonna affect like the motion of scrolling, if it's gonna be like scratchy or anything like that. It shouldn't be that bad because like metal pin should rotate okay on PLA, so maybe it won't be scratchy or anything like that. So that would be maybe better, less parts. I don't see if it's gonna affect the PLA, if we can, like, over time, if it's gonna, for example, like file a little bit of PLA so that it will kind of like sink down. There is a possibility of that. Oh, but we can actually make a small opening for the washer. Let me first go and bring the washer. Yeah, so such a tiny washer. And I have those metal pins over here. So let's take random one. And it's gone. Managed to find it, unlike our I2C expander. So as you can see, it is a little bit loose. But maybe it won't be that bad once it's sitting. So yeah, this would prevent like direct contact with PLA. Let's take a look. How big is it? I mean, what are the dimensions? Okay, so it's 0.8. So let's say if you make an opening 0.95 or maybe, yeah, 0.95 should be okay. And it's 6 point, like this, it's 6.9. diameter. So like 7. So 7 by 0.95. Okay, maybe 7 by 1. Should be fine. Or maybe not. We're gonna find out soon. Alrighty, so I think we have to move everything to like a different component. So let's make this like maybe version 1. So these two parts will go here and make a new component, and let's make it number 2. Okay, maybe roller I will skip for now. Okay, the question is, can I copy this and paste it somewhere else? Okay, let's see. But I think it's gonna be connected or not. Let's switch it off. Okay, let's move this wall over here. Yeah. Okay, so we have to revert all of this. Okay, so let's say I will just change that and I will make it independent. Okay, let's move it like this. And what happens with the other one? Nothing. Okay, so this one works. So we can disconnect them like that. Okay, so we have a separate part over here. Oh, hello there. Thanks for following the channel.
Eventic_tortoise just followed.
Eventic_tortoise. I hope I said that correctly. So looks like we have one more follower to go, and we can start our side project. Cool. I can't wait to do something else than encoders. Kind of fed up with it already. Alrighty, where were we? Okay, so we're supposed to chop this thing off and make it smaller. Okay, so okay, can I just move this wall like a savage and see what happens? Okay, nothing happens. So I think we have to clean this up a little. Okay, let's fill this part. Okay, it didn't fill. Okay, things are getting complicated. How's the print going? 30 minutes. So looks like we most probably won't make it before the print ends. That's fine. Okay, so let's make this wall over here and this wall to here. Okay, we don't need this anymore, so we can pull it all the way down. Not here. Misclick. Alrighty, so we have that. Oh, that's nice. It already removed our openings for the wire previously. Okay, so we won't be touching this part because this is where the encoder will be sitting in, and we can't really change anything over there. So that is fine. So we can focus on this one. So I said the thickness was for the washer was 0.85. So we have to make an opening of like 1 millimeter. So the wall has to be a little bit thicker than that. Okay. And one more thing, I think we need to make a circle. So how? Okay, so I think our metal pin is 3 millimeters. Okay, but we can change that to a construction line, so it won't be bothering us. And now I have a good view. Okay, can we Okay, can we move those parts, like get rid of them? Okay, that's nice. We don't need that. And we don't need that. So our metal pin will be sitting somewhere over here. Okay, so let's say we can make, if you make it like 1.2 millimeters from here to here, so like the total thickness will be 1.2. And then if we fit inside some space for the washer, okay, I think we have to close this whole thing. All right, let's see what we can do, because I would like to close this gap and only make a small opening, and maybe something like a coin insert for the washer only, so you can just slide it from the top. Let's see what we can do about this. Okay, so we can fill these forms over here, and we can close right like that. It's gonna work. Yeah, okay, that worked fine. Okay, so we can we move this a little? Okay, let's attach to this side. Okay, so it's kind of high. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. So, okay, let's say I would like to cut it. So I think I will start with a different body, and I can make it. So how big was it? Okay, 695. So like 7.1 to have enough space. Okay, that is kind of big. So okay, so it looks like it won't be sitting all the way in. And I wanted it to be 1 millimeter. Okay, so now let's move it to the center of here. Okay. Oh, okay, 0.1 millimeter. I wonder if it will allow us to do anything. I think I will just send it now. I mean, I will try to slice it and see if this opening really shows up, if there will be a wall or not. Most probably it won't print anything over there. Let's make it encoder 0.2, I mean version 2. Okay, new version, and okay, I forgot to remove it from here, and I didn't slice it. Okay, so from here I want to remove this part. Okay, and let's see what happens now. Okay, so we do have this opening right here. Okay, it vanished. So that is not good. So if you make it thicker, it won't really benefit us much because previously we had like 3 millimeters. So if you need to extend it, it won't really it won't really help us much. So maybe we should just try to do maybe bare plastic, just PLA without any washers. Or maybe we can do it different way. I was thinking if we can, let's say we fill this one out, and if I move it like this to this wall, didn't really move. Okay, have I make it bigger? 0.9. Okay, so it's fine. 0.9 was supposed to be 1 millimeter. I think I might have accidentally. Okay, so if we do it like this, so we have so maybe we can fit the washer over here. Let's see if it can slice it. Maybe it will. So that might give us some chance. Okay, it loaded. Okay, so the wall just vanished. Okay, if we do thin walls, okay, we have those thin walls, but I don't really have much confidence in it. Okay, so that is not too good. Okay, let's forget about it like that right now. Let's make it. Let's make this wall, let's say, 0.5. And what was the thickness of the washer? 0.9. Yeah, like actually maybe like 1 millimeter. So we have this, and what is the 0.7? Let's see if we move it like this and we make it, let's make it 0.9. So what is the total thickness of this wall? 1.4. Okay, so that is 1.6 millimeter less than we had previously. Let's just finish this up. Alrighty. So more or less it should be fine. Okay, the question is before, what was the size? Because this is for the bearing. And now I'm thinking if the pin is actually 3 millimeters. Oh yes, TGIF. Hello there, SG District Homes. How are you doing today? Thanks for dropping by, as usual. I should have some kind of a special badge for you. Good. Couldn't be better. That's great. That's great. Since it's Friday, it can't get better than that. Yes, #1 fan badge. Yeah. All right. Where were we? So I wanted to make this opening right here. Okay, so let's make it 3.1. Or maybe even 315. So maybe you can slice it. All right. Okay, doesn't look good. Okay, why it doesn't look good? I don't think we slice it correctly over here. Should be something like this. Okay, we have the print finished. Okay, so we have opening over here. And I think I need to do a similar thing over here, so that will be easier to fit in the washer. And get rid of those lines. So we have a, hopefully we have a easy way to pull those parts. Yeah, lucky us. Okay, did we gain like a lot of space compared to the other one? Okay, it's not that bad. Like we do have some significant space saving. Okay, 2.8 millimeters from here to here, so that's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna bring the other print and we can send this one. Alrighty. Let's see what happens. Okay, I didn't send it yet. Okay, it looks kind of neat. Let's see what happens when we slice. This wall doesn't look too promising over here. It's gonna be just like one layer, I mean, yeah, 0.4, one nozzle size. Maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe you can get something out of it. Okay, other than that, I think it should be okay. Shaft is should be long enough. We just have a very short scroll wheel. Or maybe different one. I mean, maybe from my initial design, scroll wheel will fit. That would be great. Okay, off you go. Alrighty, and what happens over there? I think it should start printing soon. Oh, come on, come on. Okay. Okay. So, okay, we are waiting on this one. This should technically, like, I think we managed to hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Like, even if the washer doesn't fit, we should still be able to fit in the metal pin over here. It should hold okay. So yeah, we can test it out like that. Okay, going back to our design over here. All right, let's take a look what we have cooked. So let's see. So our encoder should fit over here. Okay, I think I made a tiny mistake because I don't know like how far, more or less. Yeah, I don't know where's the midpoint of this thing. So okay, I knew I'm gonna miss something. Okay, 523. So yeah, so it's quite okay. Let's pull some keys from here. 1, 2, 3. We need 3 of them. Okay, 1, 2, and this one is number 3. Okay, so quick check. So this is for MX. We don't really have that much space over here. But it seems like we can press the key without hitting. So maybe it's not that bad. Let's see. Okay, if you want to scroll like this, it's kind of okay. I think we've been aiming at let's take what was the aim for this thing? Okay, how far is it? Okay, so it's like halfway. Okay, let's take a look. So it should be more or less like this. And yeah, it looks like it is. So the question now, yeah, scrolling this way is fine. Like assuming we have no key over here. Scrolling this way, it doesn't seem to be like interfering. I mean, my finger is not really touching the key over here. So maybe it's not that bad. Okay, let's see how it's gonna look like with the chalk. Okay, which way was chalk? I think it's this way. Okay, for chalk it's gonna be a little bit high. But that shouldn't matter much. Alrighty, so let's press it like okay. If I look at it from the other side, okay, so let's say that we have it. This wall is aligned with like this. Okay, so yeah, we are about like that. So this part is aligned in a way. Okay, this one is opposite direction. That doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, with chalk it's completely okay. It's not really interfering. Like when I rotate like this, so like my finger doesn't really go any close to the key. Yeah, but then question is, it's kind of too close. Like when I press, I think it's kind of too close. Well, you can always make the wheel smaller. So that should give us some more space. It's difficult to find one size that will fit all. And see if it's like this at the back. And if we lower it a little, if we make it, let's say, how far can it go? And not far because okay, this is the lowest. Yeah, so if we have it like this and I want to press the key, it depends on the keyboard. On some keyboards, this might be actually interfering a little. It might need more space. Yeah, maybe we can make the roller smaller, like, I'm curious, like how small can we go? Also, be not much because, like, we would like to stay outside of this, so the wheel has to be bigger, has to cover these walls. Otherwise, it might be interfering, or maybe not, or maybe just this size, like from the top to here, we have actually more space. Is it moving? It looks like when I'm scrolling, seems like Encoder is moving a little tiny bit. So the question is it not in line, or what is happening over here? Yeah, but like if we have a keyboard like that, if it's gonna be okay or not, difficult to tell. How's the print going? Okay, looks okay, just finished. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, that is not much left from it. Okay, I think I'll try dismantle this one maybe. Or maybe I should get a new one. Do we have more wheels? Okay, can we fit this wheel? Okay, it looks... Okay, looks like the bigger wheel might fit in. That would be cool. We have like so much extra space. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be difficult to find 8mm one again. And this one is 6. And this one is 10. Another one that is 10. Oh, kind of unlucky today in my search. Yet another one. Good that I ordered the 8mm ones. It's gonna take a while before they arrive. And this one is too long. Maybe if they weren't so messed up. Okay, this one is 8. Perfect. Alrighty, and the encoder like this. Okay, we have to chop off these metal legs. Okay, let's see if we can fit this one in. It looks like it's kind of too high. If you look at it like this, seems a little bit, yeah, I think we made it a little bit too high. I think it's a little bit crooked. Yeah, it's like this. Okay, but that's fine. Okay, but like, I think I don't really feel any negative force compared to the bearing. I think it's still kind of okay. Is it? I think the one with the bearing, is it easier to scroll? Yeah, I think it's a little bit easier with the bearing. Okay, let's take a look if we can fit in the washer. I don't think it's gonna work like that because we definitely need something to hold the washer in place. So we need a way to lock it in place. And right now it's not gonna really do much because like if we put it over here, it's gonna fall out anyway. Yeah. It doesn't really change much. And actually it's not surprising, I guess. And also I think it's still resting on the PLA over here. So we don't really get much benefit from the washer anyway. Let's take one more look at it. Okay, where were we? So we can skip this one, and I think the whole thing. And okay, this is our design number 2. This is our washer, like so. Okay. Okay, so that didn't really work out well. Definitely not as I planned it. So if we unclose this wall, so it's like 0.5. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's see what happens if I copy and paste this, and if I pull it, let's make it 0.5. And let's copy this. Let's move it to here, and let's pull it. Okay, so we have something that we can fit in our our washer, but then there is this issue that it looks like it's kind of crooked. So this one looks straight. But this one looks kind of crooked. I think this one is too high. So I think we did something wrong. Okay, let's take a look at the other design. Well, that is actually okay, so that is not exactly the center. Okay, so it's not quite what I was expecting. Okay, so yeah, but that wasn't a good measurement. And how about we do it, if you look from here? Okay. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have this. What is the size? What is the height? From here, let's say to here, 1.6. So let's take a look. We have the same height of this? Same, okay. So from here to here should be, okay, it's 1.6, so it should be the same. But it's definitely not. Okay, I think I know what is wrong, because that was the size of the bearing. And now we are doing only this one, 3 millimeters. But like the center is in the same spot, so it should be the same, more or less. Okay. It's definitely not okay. It's all the same thing. So all the sizes should be fine. Okay, so the center of this one is 2.1. Okay, so the center of our metal pin should be 2.1 from the top. Okay, I hope I got it right. So that's 1.6, so Let's move it 0.5, minus 0.5. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, one more time. I think I can move it like this. Where did those lines come from? I want to move this thing. And I want this direction. Okay, nothing is happening. Okay, that is fine. I can cut it myself. I think it was 315. Like this, and make a line over here. Okay, so this should be good enough. But we don't really have that much space saving. 1.9, and the original one was a bit bigger, was 3 millimeters. Oh, 418 total, kind of. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, okay, so okay, 420, so okay, it's not that bad still should be fine. I think we still managed to save some space. Okay, so I think we can try print this one. I wonder if we're gonna lose all those walls after we slice. Okay, no, it's still okay. Okay, so let's print it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so this one we have to wait to print. In the meantime, we can take a look at the other one. We can take a look at this. Okay, so I'm not quite happy. So it happens that I don't think I have a keyboard where it's gonna be placed like that. Well, except for the Chordie. But like for Chordie, we already have a good fit on this. So that is kind of okay. But we changed a little. We have a different height. So what I'm worried about is that if you have a different keyboard, if you have a keyboard that is a different layout, and you put this encoder on top, if we keep the size like this, I mean, the size is like the original one, so it's kind of small. But I'm a bit worried that it might be, like, you see, if you want to like relax your finger, it might be a little bit getting in the way. So then maybe we should take a look how small wheel can we make that will be still usable. And then it will give us a little bit more space, exactly like what we need. We just need maybe like, I don't know, 1 millimeter plus more space to be able to use it like that. And if you rotate it, it also is kind of, let's say you have a keyboard like this. So okay, one issue is that, like, if let's say you have your hand over here and you're typing and you want to reach a little bit further away. Yeah, so it looks like it's the wheel is kind of, I am really touching the wheel. But this also depends, like if we make it if you make it higher, normal keyboard will be higher usually than that. This is just the plate. Let's find something that we can lift it up a little. Okay, if it was like this, yeah, it's still not that great. Okay, I think we should make a mock-up of a smaller encoder wheel. Let's see how small can we get. Alrighty. So this is our encoder over here, and okay, let's make a roller. So in this one, in version 2, we can make a smaller roller. Okay, I'm gonna steal only this part. Let's get rid of this edge for now. Okay, so let's take a look. How small can we go? So we have a radius of 9. Let's make it radius of 6. That is kind of too small. Yeah, okay, I don't have a mock-up of the original encoder. I'm not gonna copy it over here. But I think we still have some space. Because the top sits slightly above these. Okay, so 6 is not that bad. Okay, so let's make it a little bit nicer to scroll with it. What was the size? So I think it was 0.8. Yes, 0.8. So let's make it like this. Actually, we need a different body for that. Okay, let's make it 0.8. And pull it all the way throughout the whole thing, like so. Okay, and now I would like to move it around this trajectory, like so. Okay, so count. How many should we have? Okay, let's start with maybe 16. This one makes 0. Okay, so 3.1. I think this one, if you make it 360, is it gonna? Okay, it works. Okay, so we can have more. Let's make it 24. Okay, 32 is gonna be too many. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, let's leave it at 32. Okay, so I have to activate the roller over here. So let's make this edge. Okay, maybe we can make it a little bit bigger. So since we are here already, let's make it, I don't know, from here, let's make it 0.5. Oh, more like point maybe 8. Let's give it some more space just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's move these. First I will move them over here, but now I can just pull this edge. I think I did it 0.4. Yeah, looks about right. And this edge as well, 0.4. Okay, so now let's move this towards this edge. And these ones, let's move it towards this edge. Okay, 0.4, and on this side also round it to 0.4. Okay, looks nice. So let's make this roller, let's call it, that was radius, was 6. Oh, let's call it R6, should be enough info. I am not that much convinced if it's gonna be good. It looks kind of too small for me. Okay, and now this is worrying. That how come is this higher now? Something is a little bit off, it would seem. Yeah, but this one is already done printing. Yeah, I could use a second printer right now. I could just send it to another one instead of waiting for this one to finish, even though it's only 2 minutes, but like sometimes you might have something bigger. Maybe Bumble App can sponsor me, send me another one. I'm not quite happy with this. Okay, this is 1.6. But from here to here we have actually... Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I lost this dimension, 2.1. So something is definitely wrong. Okay, I forgot to move the whole thing. Okay, so technically it should be something like this. Well, it looks nice. It looks kind of thick. Would be good to have it like this. This is the original one. I mean, from the drop-in replacement and from this one. Oh, it turned out maybe, is it thicker than this one? How thick is this one? 915. All right. And this one is what? Oh, this one is smaller still, 873. But it's still okay. Our follower base on Twitch slowly growing. We have 7 followers right now. 1 more to go, and we will be building a tiny multimedia encoder. Okay, it finished. So, okay, let's just pick it up. Okay, I will quickly send this wheel to the printer right now. Okay, so that will be our roller, 6 millimeters. All right. Okay, where did I save that? Ah, yeah, I think I have to, okay, I think we should change the export because I think I went too far. STL, a deviation, let's make it 0.1. Should be good enough. It's kind of odd that like such a small wheel is killing the whole machine. Okay, still not much better anyway. Okay. Sweating. Okay. Let it be like that. We can simplify the model. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's print this one. Okay, looks about right. Alright, I think it's gonna print. Cool. Okay, so this is our newest harness. Okay, I think I lost... Oh no, I thought I lost the washer. It's still here. Okay, let's see if it's gonna fit inside. And of course it doesn't fit. Or maybe hardly. If I really want to, maybe I can press it inside. Okay, question is if it's gonna break or not. It's not really going in. It's too tight. I can see that it's flexing. We need more space for that. Or maybe we don't. Okay, it went in. Ah, damn it, I broke it. I broke the other side. Shit. Okay. And the other thing is that we need to have it on the metal pin. And this one is broken. Not sure if the PLA that I just got, if it's any good. And now we could really use another printer. I could start the print right now. Okay, this won't help us much. Okay, how is the wheel going? Okay, 6 minutes. Okay, let's take a look if we can enhance the size for the washer. This is what? This is 0.9. Well, technically it kind of fits if you really force it inside. And this is 0.5 and this is 0.5. Okay, let's move it. Let's move it 0.1. And this one 0.1 as well. And let's make some more space right here. So it's gonna be minus 0.1. Okay, so this should be 0.9 and this should be from here to here. We should have 1 millimeter. All right, so that is fine. Okay, I think we can improve this one a little bit because it's a bit too fragile. We have some little bit of mess over here. Why is it so odd? This one is what, 1.2? Okay, this one's, okay, I understand now because, okay, we have this thing over here. We have this opening. Okay, let's take a look at the holes right here. I was thinking of bringing them back, and I think that is a good idea. But we are at a bit off axis. Okay, let's copy this surface over here. Okay, we want to move this surface. I want to have it over here. Okay, so now it's aligned. All right. So let's close this first, like so. I'm gonna hide it. We don't really have much option over here. Okay, we can go all the way to here. And if we copy and paste, okay, that wasn't that bad. Okay, I think I will try to make it one body. It'll be easier to do anything with it. Okay, so over here, let's fix this. So maybe this will add some more strength. Okay, maybe not the cleanest pull, but okay, that is fine. Okay. And this should help a little bit. And let's take a look at those holes. I thought it integrated the surface, but it didn't. Okay, we have that done. Okay, we have the wheel done, but we don't have the harness done. Okay, that's not good, and we are running out of time. Okay, let's see what happens if I cut like this. Okay. Alright, it doesn't look too good. If I go up, okay, let's make this minus 1.2. Okay, that should be good enough. How can we open it up on the other side? If I grab it like that, if I try to pull it, okay, what will happen if can I move it like that? Not what I wanted. Okay, this way I can move it, but can I move it the other way? Can I move it like according to this? Nope. Okay, it's not that flexible in some cases. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can do it like this. Let's make it 1 millimeter. And let's make a line. Okay, and remove those parts. We won't be needing them. Okay, and now if I try to pull it and remove and all the way to here, okay, that worked. That worked kind of nice. Okay, so let's do it over here as well. So let's offset this one by 1 millimeter. And now let's make a line. Okay, we have 0 degrees to here, 90. No. And now it's okay. Like so. And to here, 180, 90. Okay, get rid of the rest. So we don't have any fancy surfaces left. Okay, looks nice. And let's pull it all the way to here. Again, pull this minus. Why is it not removing? Okay, I think this is a little bit better. Should give us a little bit more sturdy design. Hopefully it won't break that easily. It also seems to be very dependent on the type of PLA. Maybe I'm printing wrong, maybe I have a wrong temperature or something. Might happen. But yeah. Alrighty, so okay, I will bring the wheel from the print. Okay, let's see what will happen when we start printing this one. All right. Oh, we might have some issues with slicing. Maybe we're gonna lose all the walls and it won't even look like our design anymore. I think there was a setting here that it will automatically zoom in. Okay, preferences. Okay, it ran away. Remove, transfer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, zoom to mouse position. Okay, no, there's no such thing. I thought I can have a setting that it will automatically zoom when I import something. Doesn't matter. Okay, how does it look like after slicing? Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, off to the print. Okay, it's fine. I thought I have bed leveling on. That would be a waste of time. Alrighty, we can check the wheel soon. I just need to see. Well, nothing should actually happen. We have printer visible. Okay, let's check the wheel now. Okay, so this is the 6mm one. It's kind of tiny compared to the rest. When you look at it, not much. Okay, I think we can test it on this one still, because okay, this one is broken. So it can join our I2C expander in the nether realm. Okay, let's take the metal pin out. And see what happens now. Okay, I didn't change. It's kind of difficult to push in. Okay, where did the pin go? I think from the print, sometimes the hole gets a little bit smaller when I print it like this, upside down. I mean, with the shaft sticking out up. It might be better if I have the inside like rounded, but not gonna bother with that. Kind of blocked. Okay, one more try. Okay, now it should be fine. All right. So this one sits in. Okay, let's see. So I take the encoder. Okay, I think I know why it's wobbly. Shaft doesn't really look that good. And I tried. I have metal pins, one M1 and 1.5, and nothing really fits. That is very disappointing. Okay, but like when I rotate right now, it doesn't seem to be like wobbly. Okay, let's see what happens if okay, this one is also broken. God damn it. Okay, so I have to hold it so it won't really break anymore. Yeah, but looks like with the 6mm wheel, we are still in the green zone, I would say. We still have some space left. So it looks like the 6mm is like the minimum what we can go. So that is actually quite nice. Yeah, it's totally broken. Okay, I'm trying to hold it so it won't fall apart. Okay. I think the wheel might be touching something over here, or is it? Because it feels kind of... it doesn't feel that good to rotate, so either it's... okay, so I think we need something to rotate on. So maybe we can't really get away without the bearing. Yeah, it feels kind of heavy to rotate. I don't have any other one to compare with right now. Oh no, I do have. I have this one. Oh, yeah, this one is very soft. And this one is not. Okay, but what might be the issue? Okay, it's not. Yeah, so I think we can't get away, but maybe we can get away with the washer. I'm gonna wait for this one to finish. I hope I won't break it because it's very annoying. And maybe I should be printing prototypes with PETG instead of PLA. Yeah, so this one doesn't seem to be that nice to draw. Yeah, let's take a look if we can fit this one inside over here. It's totally broken. Okay, I can't really touch it. Yet another issue that I should have put something to prevent it from sliding up and down. Yeah, but now we have a little bit more space, like with my finger on it, like even if I go a little bit too far, like if I reach from here. So I still have some space. I'm not really touching the wheel like before, like compared to this one. Yeah, so this one I'm already colliding with the wheel. So maybe we should go for a smaller wheel. I think we can make the design in a way that depending on the location, so we can maybe provide different size of wheels. Like for my usage, I would be okay with the big one, like this. Actually, even I would be even okay with completely different design with this encoder. This is like completely different. I mean, it's wider. Yeah, but I am okay with a big wheel because for me, either I have the wheel over here, so it's gonna be quite high, and like from what I tested so far, that was okay. I'm gonna find out when I finally build like the prototype for this one. So the good thing will be that maybe if it turns out that it's not okay, even though I tested, then maybe I can just swap the wheel. I won't have to replace the whole. I will have to replace the whole encoder. That would be a bit difficult with Chordie because it's like hand wired. So after we are done with connecting, there's like a bunch of wires everywhere. So like changing anything, it's gonna be a difficult task. Yeah, so then we can actually test these two. Once we have it done, I'm building two Chordies, one for chalk and one for MX. Maybe I will just build one for like a week or two to see what we can, if we need to change anything, and then we can just build another prototype for the chalk. Okay, so let's keep this one. All right. And that is kind of like odd that it's so... I don't know if it's like on the encoder, maybe a bit more difficult to rotate. Okay, let's take a different encoder. Oh, they are the same. No difference. Okay, let's take a look with the small one, if it won't fall into pieces. How would it look like if we have if you have it at the bottom of the plate, like let's say over here? Okay, let's say from here. It's getting crowded. Yeah, so yeah, now it's better because I can reach the top key. So let's say if I had a keyboard like that and my hand was resting, I think it doesn't really matter how tall is this part right now, because if you have a full keyboard, of course it will be taller, but most probably you will have something to support your wrist anyway. Or even if you go up like this, okay, we still have some space. Okay, it doesn't really give the full. Yeah. Yeah, so we fit on top of the encoder, so it won't be really obstructing us. Okay, I think we can stick with this one with 6 mm for compact builds. Okay, I still need to wait for this one. I really want to test it before I go. I would like to check if the washer will fit in. Okay, this one is broken, so goodbye. Okay, we have this roller over here. Okay, this one won't fit anyway. Okay, so more or less we are done. How is it going? 2 minutes. 2 more minutes to go. Okay, 1 minute, so it should be finishing, and then I'll like 10 minutes sprint, and I'm gonna break it, and and that's it. And on top of that, like once we are finally done with this encoder, we still have one more to go. I think I will skip the magnetic ones for at least for now. We can get back to them maybe sometime later, but we still have to figure out one for the volume, because what we did before, I'm not quite happy with it. I would like it to be different in a way. This encoder doesn't really, I mean, encoder is okay, but like not in this configuration that is like underneath. The issue is that we can't really have a good push button with this design, and it's kind of annoying. And I really want to have a push button because I want to have at least one button to mute the volume. It's a must-have. You must have a mute. If you have a volume and if you have a volume knob, there has to be mute on it. Otherwise, it's a heresy. Or a pause button, whatever, something to stop the sound from coming out. I didn't really check. Okay, so I was just worried that we forgot to include those walls, but we do have that. Okay, video stopped. I think it finished. It says it finished. Let's take a look. I think I can go and pick it up. Alrighty, fingers crossed that I won't break anything. Okay, so let's grab our washer like this. And let's try to fit this. Okay, can we have the washer? Okay, it sits in. Okay, that is promising a little. Okay, don't break, don't break. Okay, why is it so uneven? Okay, it didn't break. Why is it so high? I don't understand that. Okay, maybe it didn't go all the way in. Yeah, it's still a little bit crooked. Okay, but I think we can get away without the bearing. It's okay. The issue is that it's a little bit loose. Yeah, it's a little bit loose, so that is not great. It seems like the encoder is sitting lower than it should. Have I moved the support for the encoder? I can't really remember if I done anything like that, but it doesn't seem to be aligned anymore. Just like it's so, I think it's visible that it's like at that angle right now. Yeah, definitely you can see that it's like at an angle. Okay, or maybe this hole is not good enough, but it's the same. It's the same origin, so it should be okay. Let's take a look if you want to scroll it. Okay, it's not bad. I think we have to improve this one. I don't really have anything to put underneath. Anyway. This is too low. Nope, not really working for us. I don't really know how to what to think about it. Like on one hand, the washer is kind of okay, but on the other hand, it's not quite okay because it's a little bit loose. Of course, you won't have a good washer. Sorry, needed to sneeze. I mean, the washer is okay, but like we won't have a washer that is exactly M3. Has to be, I think, it has to be a little bit bigger. All right, all right. Well, we do have it a little bit wider compared to this one. And do we have any movement over here? No, this one sits. Yeah, this one is very firm. I don't know what happened that it's at a different angle right now. Okay, as usual, not much progress, but we are getting somewhere. I really have to think about this one, but yeah, I don't really like it because the bearing was sitting tight on the metal pin, So it was holding everything together. And over here right now, we don't really have that because the washer is very loose. So it's not really holding anything. So as you can see, it's moving left and right. So that is not good. So I think at this point in time, I think the washer is a no-go for us. It's too loose, and this is like a standard washer, so it's nothing wrong with the washer, and we can have a different size. Yeah, and that's a pity. Okay, well, but at least the good thing is that we have the smaller wheel, so maybe we can change it. We might be using this one instead of this. Yeah. Okay. I guess that would be it for today. Tiny progress as usual. Small steps. Should get us somewhere in like a couple of months' time, hopefully. All right. I guess we're gonna end on this note. We explored this path, which wasn't that much successful, but at least we managed to create a nicer wheel. So that is like a partial win for us. And looks like from the testing, we should be okay with the smaller wheel. And for the keyboards that would like to incorporate the encoder like on top or on the bottom of the plate. It all depends. Like it all depends if we had like more keys. If there was like one or more two rows, then of course you have to reach further. So maybe then bigger wheel will be better. Yeah, it all depends. Okay, I will be back on Monday. I don't have any other plans for now. Check the schedule on YouTube. It should be up to date. If anything pops up, I will change it. But yeah, currently I'm not planning any changes. So the stream should be up on Monday as well, usual time. Please do come, drop by, join, comment my stupid ideas, and see how it goes. I'm really open to any kind of suggestions. You can drop any comment on YouTube comments. I'll read them all. So maybe you have a better idea how to approach this encoder stuff. We are kind of up there already with all of that. This one is kind of nice. So we are very, very close to finishing at least this one part. Yeah, but if you have a better idea, I'm open. Maybe we can figure out something together. For today, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my struggle with the keyboards. And I see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. And remember to play Expedition 33. Bye-bye.